Look at this giant. Well, I just launched on a legendary lake at this point, a legendary Texas lake, OH Ivie, here for the first time ever in my life actually. Lived 3 hours away from this place for my whole life and I've never been here, but today's the day. I'm actually only here today because this is practice. This is the Friday before club tournament. We have a 2-day club tournament here, Saturday and Sunday. It's actually our club championship also from last year combined into this tournament. So I'm gonna pay a pretty penny for the winner here. So hopefully it'll be me. I'm waiting for my dad and my uncle to launch here just to make sure that they're all good. I will be fishing by myself once again. So it's gonna be a tall task against the hammers here at Elite Bass Club, but gonna see what we can figure out on this new lake. Like I said, it's a legendary lake. It's got giant bass in it. It's been hot for the last about year and a half, so it's got some really big ones in it, but it's been fishing tough lately, so we'll see what we can do here today. Well, just caught my first Ivie bass. I was not recording when I caught him, but teeny tiny little guy on the A-rig. Not at all what we're looking for, but first bite on this lake for me. On this A-rig. Kind of shallow actually, not really where you typically throw an A-rig, but just kind of on the outside of these trees here. In the middle of this cut. Ooh, there was another bite too. I think it was another little tiny guy though. Looks like I've got maybe a school of little guys right here in front of me, but definitely not what we're looking for. Do me any good. Suckers are chewing that thing too. See? Another white bass. Gosh, man, slamming this thing too. White bass king today on this doggone A-rig. I cannot believe. Got me white bass and one little tiny largemouth, and that's it. Without catching least a decent bass on this thing. Another white bass. Come on, man. One of these times it's gotta be at least a largemouth, right? Catching all these white bass, that means there's gotta be bait fish around here. Largemouth? Nope. Another white bass. Holy cow. This is getting straight out of hand now. Absolutely ridiculous the amount of white bass I'm catching on this thing without catching a largemouth. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, of course it's a white bass. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. I can't get away from these things. Yeah. Well, here we are, tournament morning. It's actually about 7:45. Hour and 15 minutes after the tournament actually started, but it was cold this morning and I was not looking forward to getting out here. Actually had an absolutely terrible practice, caught one tiny little bass and a bunch of white bass, and that's it. So this is going to be a brutal tournament, I can tell right now. So let's get it on. I'm actually going to start out throwing top water, which I did not get bit on yesterday, but I don't know, conditions are completely different today, and like I said, I wasn't really getting bit on anything, so it's not like I'm stuck on anything at all. It's wide open today. Well, it's about 10 o'clock. Still have not got a single bite today. Talked to some other people and they haven't caught anything either, so it's just super tough. So it's not me, but God, is it frustrating being on a lake that you know has giant fish in it. Just lots of them too, but can't even get a little bite. Can't get a single bite from a bass right now. It's crazy. About halfway through the day. It's about 10 o'clock, a little bit after actually, and still haven't had a bite. Well, I wasn't recording because I had a bite all day, but just caught my first bass today on a square bill, and that is actually a keeper. This lake has a 0 to 18 inch limit, and then 18 above. You can keep 2 under 18. So there's my one right there. Looks like there's some people up here sitting on a bed, dang it. Tuck back in here again and start looking. Looks like somebody's up there on a platform deal. In front of their deck looking at a bed. Golly. Here just a little bit too late. Looks like it might be moving on, so. No, I didn't see him catch the fish. Looks like they turned back around actually. They were just getting repositioned, I guess. Yeah, they're still up there looking at one. Golly. So there was at least a couple of fish on beds in here that I wish I'd been able to catch, but golly. Well, I just went to idle to my next spot and I think I just ran out of gas. Unfortunately, I don't know how I did that. My gas gauge is broken, but I put in plenty of gas I thought the other day, but I must have run a lot more than I thought. I don't know, but good thing I'm not too far from the ramp. I can head back to patrol motor with to the ramp, but man, this has just not been a good day at all. Well, time to get a bag and weigh my one little tiny fish. It seems like other people did good. My dad said he's got about 20 pounds, so that's really good for them. And an 1872 I just heard was weighed in today by somebody, so definitely some giants still to be caught.
I had a big one in there? 666.
666? Wow. One baby.
That's like us. They have to be 14 or they can just anything, right?
Yeah, okay. Just under 18. I looked it up actually because I heard somebody in the boat. I heard him say, no, they got to be at least 14. And I was like, is that true? And I looked up and I was like, no, they don't. Yeah. So he told his partner to throw back a fish that was less than 14. I was like, well, that's on you, bud. Yeah. 72. No, they don't. They don't have to be under. I mean, those have to be 14. It says no minimum length up to 18. It says it on Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Is your boat up here?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I put the fish in there?
Yes, sir, you can.
Hey, did you catch all of them where I saw you this morning?
No.
With the big one?
I actually found a number of spots.
I know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Got windy down
Yeah,
here.
they're all that big?
Yeah, that's your big one.
They got windy down
About
here.
5.5.
One is an 8 short.
How many you got?
I mean,
Five,
these are all
six?
freaking hammers, right?
That's 6 fish. Is that 6 fish or 5 fish?
That's 5. That's a little over 20.
Damn, son.
1973.
Good year, right?
Thanks.
Hey, Greg. Greg, that one's for you. Oh, that's a big nice. 950 something. 950 something. I'm gonna go up to Concho. I'm glad I don't have it back.
1033.
1034. Yep.
I caught it. No, when you saw me, I had a bite. And I said,
Who caught it?
Who caught it? I did.
How much was it? That's what mine looked like. Oh, back, man.
We only got 4 of them. Plus 2 at the boat. You saw me, I set the hook. And 2 over. She had me down in the trees. Oh, wow.
Definitely need a picture.
Way to go, Jeff. That's how much was that?
There, I think they were like at 4 something. Okay,
Let's get you 4 for 11 something. Good one, Jeff. You catch that one, Jeff?
Yep. Nice fish.
Well, it's day 2 of the championship, and it's just exactly like last year went for me. I had 1 fish yesterday, so I didn't even try to get out here early. I slept in again for about an hour. So, like I said, it's just like last year. Tournament's pretty much over for me, so just gonna try to go out here and catch some fish at least, and I don't know, try to not go crazy, because it's really getting to me how there's so many big fish in this lake, and I haven't even got a decent bite yet. But I'm gonna try at least do that today, get at least 1 decent bite. Fish. Hopefully it's not a white bass. And it is. Golly. I cannot believe all I can get on this doggone A-rig is these white bass. This is crazy. Gotta be a large enough one to eat eventually. Another white bass though. Getting my string pulled, but doesn't do any good during a bass tournament. But like I said, I've lost already anyway, so I guess this is at least a little bit of fun. I just can't believe I can't get a bite from a bass on this thing though. From a largemouth. It's crazy. Stinking white bass. Come on, man. One of these has got to turn into a largemouth eventually, right? This is just ridiculous at this point. Another white bass. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. In a white bass tournament, I'd almost certainly be leading. Probably another white bass, I think. thought we'd get further down here near the point, a little bit shallower with more buck brush. We get some largemouth, but that does not seem to be happening at all. This is crazy how many white bass you can catch on this A-rig right now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. All I got was white bass on this bank, and there's a boat coming up here in front of me, so I'm gonna give them some room and try another spot. Of course, stinking white bass. What else would it be? Off of a limb, and all of a sudden this fish came up and smashed it. Well, finally got me one little largemouth on a swim jig. Still not the kind we're looking for at all, but no skunk again. I was really starting to wonder yesterday and today if I was gonna have to make the title of this video something about me skunking for the first time in years, but narrowly avoided it again with a little bass. It's about 10 o'clock right now, yep, 10:03 to be exact. So I'm actually a little bit ahead of schedule from yesterday, woohoo, but golly, still just one little fish at this lake. Not good at all. Wow, wow, wow. Fished through 2 more bays just like where I caught that one. And I can't get another bite. I can't get a pattern on these fish at all. I can only get one bite here, one bite there. And little fish too, not even good ones. So this is so frustrating. I'm just completely lost on this lake right now. Well, I wasn't recording unfortunately, but just caught me another bass, but of course, just a little guy. So I've got my 2 unders. Now the rest of these need to be 18-inch fish to even have a decent bag at all. We're gonna try to cull those smaller ones too, but really what you need now is those 3 18-inch fish. That was fish. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter where I go with this umbrella rig, these doggone white bass eat it. Sheesh. I could have sworn that was gonna be a largemouth, but didn't eat it like a white bass. Of course, another white bass. Oh no. I just broke an arm on my A-rig. Dang it, how'd that happen? That's a 6-cent A-rig. It's supposed to be a really good one. How it just broke like that. Fish, but I don't know how good it is. Are you kidding me? White bass now. Almost 6XD. Thought it might have been a decent largemouth too, because I hooked him in a side, so he was just pulling sideways. Another stinking white bass. Do not get away from those things. one finally? Nope. Golly. Another stinking white bass. Gosh, man. Oh no. It just melted all over me again. Golly, it's so gross. All over my boat and all over my pants. Ay, ay, ay. These white bass are gross, man. Now even a white bass on my swim jig. Are you kidding me? I'm into a pocket here with a bunch of brush, so I started throwing my swim jig. Still catch a white bass. Come on, dude. You swallowed it too. Shallow water. You got some brush right there, right by some rocks. Thought for sure that was a largemouth. That is crazy how shallow that white bass is. There's a largemouth. There we go. Okay. That's a little bit better one. Still don't think it's 18 inches, I'm pretty darn sure, but it'll cull out my smaller under, I guess. Alright, just caught that 17 incher. And I'm gonna trade him out for one of these. Golly. I'm not sure which one weighs more, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Like I said, I'm not really in the tournament right now, but I think this one on my right hand weighs a little more, it feels like, so I'll go with him. Finally, at least a decent one. Still not good for this lake, but not a teeny tiny one, finally. Only took me 3 days to do it, but finally caught a okay sized largemouth. White bass again? Yep. Golly. How many white bass can I catch today? Now they're eating my swim jig too, not just that A-rig. It's like I can't get away from them. Golly, and they swallow this swim jig too somehow. Are you kidding me? To a whole new area. Still get white bass on the swim jig. Golly, man. Oh gosh. Milting everywhere. Big old poop. Bunch of pelicans sitting on that point. It's wild. Speaking of wild, the roadbed is pretty wild right here too. Throw some crankbaits down this roadbed and see if we can get bit. Stack this on this roadbed here. Alright, pulling up to the area where I caught that one decent one. Let's see if I can maybe catch one more before weigh in here. Don't have much time left at all. I got about 30 minutes left to fish. Feels like a white bass in here now, yep. Ay, ay, ay. Come over here and catch another white bass. That's crazy. Oh, gosh. And milking all over the place again. Well, there's my alarm saying it's time to go. So, that was the last cast right there. Am I happy? No.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I caught that bigger one you saw.
Who did?
John?
It's another 6'6". You know why? He's a fishy dude.
Yeah.
469.
That was a very fishy guy.
Well, 469 is a lot better than yesterday, but Still not good, obviously.
Can I weigh that big one?
Yeah, you can weigh the big one.
13.93.
Told you, 13, 14 pounds.
Can you weigh that big one?
Yeah.
Oh, chunky.
5.5?
Maybe right at 6.
Maybe 6?
603.
I like.
Yeah, she's pretty thick.
6. Wait, swim back.
8.
Nah, yeah, I bet you it is 6. She's thick. Yep.
Another 6'6".
Wow.
I want a 6'6".
Right here, right here.
Want
Man, it's
to
the
double up on 666? It won't say it.
You took the fish, so you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
we didn't.
You buy a lottery ticket on the way home.
Oh man, that is
We gotta take
ridiculous.
some pictures.
Hey, what was that?
1390 something?
Yeah.
1393, I think.
We got the 260.
No. 369.
420. That's a 420.
That's John's favorite right there.
Hey, John. I weigh 420.
What'd y'all get?
First. Well, you don't have a guesstimate? Man,
Yeah, we got to guess it.
Yep.
Hey, you got it.
We ain't got it for these guys.
Hey, yeah, West Dogs only had 2 unders, dude. Y'all got a good one?
What'd you guys have today, John?
We got 24.
Well, today, total?
13.93.
No, 24 pounds total.
We got maybe 5 pounds.
5.39.
That's it. We had to call up to get that.
Hey, can you add mine real quick?
Oh,
We didn't have yours?
469 and 172.
Sorry, Jimmy.
No, you're good. I just want to see if I beat Adam for last place.
Plus what?
They came back today.
172.
1.72. 641.
All right. Adam had 611,
So
all right?
now my championship's
All
third,
right.
second,
Didn't get
first.
last.
All right, guys. So paying out over $4,000 today. So
Damn.
you want to qualify for the championship. That's how we like, and we want to promote it. Like that's how we get participation. But yeah, paying out $4,000 for $50 person entry. Like that's legit. So you got to fish 6 tournaments a year. 6 tournaments or finish in the top 16. So let me clarify. Or you can fish with a qualified member as long as you have fished 3. So like they didn't qualify by themselves, but they fished with a qualified member and they fished 3. Does that make sense? Okay, so third place. Do you have a link? No. So third place
For the regular tournament or
for the regular. I'm going to announce it all together.
Okay.
So first, second, and third were all qualified for the championship.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so third place with 2267, taking home 170 for the tournament, 500 for the championship, so 670 there, and then also another 110 from the tournament for championship, so we're at what, 780?
Yep.
Okay, plus another 400 for big bass from the championship. So 1,100 some odd dollars, almost $1,200. You got. How'd you catch him? How'd you catch him?
Top water day was crazy. Swim baits and top water and swim baits.
The 10 pounder, what was it on? Cranking?
We almost cranking yesterday.
What were you cranking? Deep, shallow?
Like 10, 15 foot. You had to be in the brush.
Alright, second. So with 2393, taking home $250 for the tournament and another 800 for the championship. So $1,050. Good job. Legit.
Now you can.
Alright, how'd y'all catch them? Sandbaggers.
Worm on hardwoods is channel swings and creeks.
You said what?
Worm on hardwoods and channel swings and creeks.
So looking at the bushes, looking for the hardwoods on the road.
We're off.
Just it indicated the channel swing, but that didn't work today, just like they said. So we caught him on a whopper blopper,
What? Yesterday?
No, today.
Oh.
And a chatterbait.
All right. So, first place, 2461. John and John taking home 420 in for the tournament and 1,300 for the championship. $1,700. How'd you catch them, John?
Wait. We're not done. Were y'all in the side pod?
No, we were not.
Oh.
We're
Well,
not.
that's not part of the
We
club,
were in the side
so
pod.
that's y'all.
You got another 120.
We went to our one spot in Rock, so Rocky Point, and just dragging a 3/16 worm.
Oh, shit.
And then drop shot today with the two big ones, the same worm, red shad.
Red shad what?
Red shad.
Worm?
Yep.